What's up, everybody? It's Brandon and it's Box Office Banner, and we're back to talk about some Violent Night. Little play on words there for you noobs out there. Guys, what do we think about the movie? Sheesh.
I fucking enjoyed this movie so much.
Crack.
This was exactly. I don't want to say what I was expecting, but going into this, you got to turn your brain off and just have fun with it, and that's exactly what I was expecting to do. It's what I did. I had a blast with this movie.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree, dude. This movie was so fun. The kills are unbelievable. The choreography was a little
I like choreography.
And the
actually.
That was
comedy.
a joke. The
comedy's
comedy,
fucking
dude.
The
on
comedy
point.
was all
Throughout
there.
this movie.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
It's mainly the brother-in-law and the fucking one,
Elf
the
guy.
elf guy. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
They're-
pretty good.
they were fucking awesome.
That elf guy, he's been in like so much random shit. Like he was in Freddy vs. Jason. He was like the
Yeah.
only one that got killed by Freddy. In the entire movie, the rest was all Jason killing people, like David
'cause he's
Harbour did in
superior.
this movie. Oh yeah, let's go down that route. Yeah, dude, David Harbour was fucking dope as Santa. I don't want to give away too much because we're not like in spoiler territory, I guess, but he was fucking big as he is in real life and just menacing, and he really embodied the character and portrayed him very well in the ways I think you would, and maybe even in other ways you wouldn't necessarily think. 'Cause this movie's actually surprisingly heartfelt as well. It's got a good balance of like, whereas if you watch something like Die Hard, it's just straight up action. And you're here for that. You want to argue if it's a Christmas movie. This one, you got the straight up action, but you can be like, you know what? But the Christmas beats are there at times, which may surprise you. Funny as fuck too at times.
What do you think, Rodney?
I mean, it's an enjoyable film. It's fun to watch. I have my issues with it. I guess unlike you guys, but I mean, I know it's a turn your brain off shit. Like I get that, but there's issues in this movie. So
Oh.
You ready to dive into
it'll
it?
probably be in spoiler territory. Because one of my biggest issues is also like one of my favorite parts of the movie. So it's really like in my head, like I'm beating the shit out of myself on
Don't know what to think.
whether I love it or I don't. So maybe after I talk about it, we'll see.
Right. Okay, guys.
So that's our initial thoughts.
Yeah.
Have fun.
All right. Tune into the spoiler review. No, I'm just let's go. What we got? Spoilers. What are your issues, bro?
So David Harbour as Santa was fucking amazing. That
perfect
was,
casting.
and like you said, the fucking size, like when he had his shirt off or whatever,
Yeah.
and you can like see the tattoos and everything.
Santa was
Like that, yeah, he was dope as shit. Leguizamo, awesome. I love Leguizamo's character. He was like in between like humor and dramatic at
Who's
first.
that?
Who's
Oh,
the main bad
villain,
guy?
Okay.
John Leguizamo.
Okay.
Spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
John Wick, even.
I liked him in this too. I have to say my biggest issue with the movie is his backstory. Like, and
You wanted
I
more of it.
The Viking?
love his backstory. I think his backstory fits in so perfect with like the Santa Claus, but the problem is we don't ever see how he changes. We don't ever see how he goes from being that terrible like Viking
Viking pillaging
to becoming
villages.
Santa Claus. Yeah.
Bet
We
you
don't
money,
see it.
though, I got a feeling that they're going to do a sequel, and we're going to get a little bit
A
of
sequel,
that.
or do you think they'll do some kind of like
Prequel.
prequel?
That's what I'm saying. I think we'll get maybe like a mix of both.
I'd be down with that, but I wish they would have done a little bit more with it, at least until we hear news of a prequel
I
or
don't know.
whatever.
I feel like it kind of would have gotten in the way though too. Like I think it like was just the perfect. It like sold you just enough. Like it
Right.
gave you just enough for you to get like a vibe. And it's like let's not harp too much on that.
It would have
Keep the
been an
momentum
extra
going.
45 seconds, maybe. That's all they needed for it. I mean, really, they did the backstory itself in like 45
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
You know, like they just showed him like standing there twice. You know, with blood on the hammer.
So
like,
you just wanted the character development part
You
of
and
that?
the
because
Explanation.
it seemed like his character has beautiful like character development because you're going from like basically like a Vlad the Impaler and then becoming the most loved character of all in Santa Claus. Like, how does that transition? How do you become Santa? And supposedly he's the only Santa.
I think
There is no
enough-
other Santas. So
Enough people probably yearn for it like you, and they'll probably fucking do that in a sequel. Because I have a feeling this movie's gonna do well. I really do.
no, everybody's gonna go see this movie. It's gonna make some good money.
Yeah.
Another issue I had though was the pacing in the middle of the movie. There was like a 20-minute spurt that just seemed like nothing was happening.
Probably like right after he killed dude with the star in the eye it was like from that point to when they got to like the fucking barn where like nobody died like at all really.
Kinda, yeah.
I
There was
felt
like
there
no
was a
deaths or
long stretch
anything.
where I was like, are we gonna kill another villain yet?
Yeah.
But that also kind of added on because you were like, okay, like I guess maybe at the end he's gonna kill them all and it's gonna be kind of uneventful. But it ended up making it more of a surprise when even more of them came in and he fucked them up repeatedly.
And
So it
that's
kinda
that's
had an
fine, but they
effect
could have
for
done
me.
something in that in between, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, those are my real two issues. I mean, like I said, it's not a movie I'm poo pooing on. I enjoyed watching this movie.
That's where it hit home for me. Like it was already dope, but like once he got in that, like it was dope, but I was like, okay, how am I feeling about this? But from the point on when he gets like, you know, his fucking hammer,
Yeah.
and like that
Yeah.
shit
The barn
onward, it was just like this movie's just
So,
a fucking blast.
Favorite kills. What was y'all's favorite kill?
Uh,
Because there's a lot of
I
them.
liked when he pinned the dude with the skate
yeah.
to the thing.
Oh,
and
the
his
head, the beheading. Yeah,
That's what
that
I
was
thinking
dope.
about too,
That was dope.
actually. I've seen that kill before. Like Wrong Turn kind of did it, where like the fucking 3-finger or whatever, like hit him. What's it? Is it 3-finger? Whatever the skinny one was. He was in the trees with the one girl. And he hits her with the axe, and her whole body falls, and the top of her like lip up stays up. I've seen a
dope.
rendition of that kind of kill a couple times, but it still doesn't make it any less
with the ice
badass.
skate making it Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Good
god.
touch,
Again, the
dude.
Christmas spirit. No, favorite kill is John Leguizamo's kill.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
That was fucking dope. Like when
Is
he
that
did
where
that
you're
shit,
at?
Yeah,
dude, when
I
he
mean,
did that shit, I was like, oh,
It was
they're
so
the
unexpected. I
most
didn't even think
creative-
about
See,
that.
I immediately
Yeah.
thought of it when
See-
he was pinned against the chimney.
And that's why I love it because it was in my face the whole time,
didn't
and
see
I
it?
not once was just like,
gonna-
"Oh,
it
he'll do
bothered
that."
me because it is like it seems like something that should be obvious, but like it wasn't for
Right.
some reason. And when that happened, and then just like the leftover part, I was like, that was pretty fucking wicked.
I told
actually.
Josh I thought he was gonna kill him with the snowmobile. I thought he's gonna hold his head on the tray.
head in top.
Oh, that was at the very beginning of the fight.
I know.
Though.
I didn't know it was gonna go on so long. I
I
didn't
don't know if
that.
I wouldn't have liked that.
No, it,
Killing
him
no,
that
yeah.
quick.
It didn't go too short. Didn't go too long.
It was such a
capped with
creative
perfect
kill. I'm like, that's what makes it great.
Did y'all like the dad?
He's okay.
no, I didn't.
I thought
didn't care
his-
for him.
No, he was weird.
I thought his
kind of
acting was like
Yeah.
the whole fucking time.
Like I could
I
take
did-
him or leave him. You could add in a better person, but he didn't like ruin the movie either.
I did kind of like the mom though. I
Yeah,
thought
she-
did
The mom.
pretty
It took
good.
me a minute, but I did like her toward the end.
I love one girl. Y'all would more know her from I don't know why I'm blanking on the actress's name, but the girl from what the fuck? Oh my god.
You talking about the sister?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Why am I
She's-
Knives Out?
Principals?
Knives Out. I don't know why I was blanking. Glass Onion popped in my head first. I'm like, what the fuck is Knives Out called? Knives Out.
Eddie Patterson?
Yeah, Edie Patterson. That's the girl from Knives Out that has a like spider on her face and all that shit.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, well, she's the girl that fucking Chris Pine or no,
Pine?
Chris Evans. Chris Evans when she says the name or whatever. I forget how that scene goes exactly. You know her from the movie if you saw the movie again, but she's also from Righteous Gemstones. But she's
Yes.
funny as fuck, dude.
Yes.
She's great.
That's
She's the
right.
sister in that. And she's the same kind of character. She's the asshole, like money grubbing sister. Yeah, I thought she was great. And then, like you were saying, the boyfriend.
Dude, he was just the best
He
character in the
was.
movie for
When
me.
he did the fucking like how he slid, yeah, like he
Dude, the
slid over
couch
the
had me rolling.
That shit had me weak, dude. That's the first time I laughed out loud. I was like, okay,
And
that
he
was
just
funny as
Dove
fuck.
out the window.
They even kind of gave a Van Damme reference for him too.
And we were talking in the car about how when he talking about the terrorists on
Oh, he
the
was
plane.
like, man, if I was in the plane on 9/11,
Mhm.
All the terrorists be thrown out of the plane in parachutes. What was it?
parachutes.
Landing
Over
over Connecticut.
yeah.
Fucking we find out Santa's not immortal.
Yeah,
He needs Christmas spirit, like literally people to believe in him in order for him to.
he seemed
survive.
very mortal at times.
So
Yeah.
that was one thing going into this movie. I had the picture that Santa was going to be this magical creature fighter and like just kick ass.
Yeah.
and that's not what happened.
That's
Like,
exactly
No,
what I
like
was
a real
He
thinking.
dude.
got his ass kicked
Yeah.
in this movie.
And he even said on multiple occasions, just like Christmas magic. I don't even understand it. He used like that line at least
Multiple-
3 to
yeah,
5 times. That like he just doesn't. He don't
That's
know
just the
how it
writers
works.
being fucking honest, dude. Like
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't.
we don't know.
we're just gonna say Christmas magic. It all makes
I kind of like that though for sure.
Yeah.
What was your favorite like fight scene though? I think they all were good. The barn is
The barn
easy,
is-
but
yeah.
I also, dude, I really love the fucking fights. The second fight scene,
Are you
like where
talking
he was
about
clumsy with
the star?
with the star in the
Yes,
eye. That shit
dude.
was wicked.
Because he was like fucking Santa up, dude. Like no
he could
problem.
fight. And
Yeah.
then he pulled the Steven Seagal and put a bunch of fucking pool balls in a thing because Seagal did that in one of his earlier movies. He's beating the shit out of him with it. And the star, like I loved how like it caught on fire. after
Dude,
he
just
left it.
on the
burned.
And
walkie-talkie while
he's just fucking like waving the smoke away. It just keeps burning. Like that was one thing that was bothering me kind of about the first two kills. I know it's like a gigantic house, but it was just like, is no one hearing any of this? Because they were
The
like,
gunshot.
they were so drug out and they were shooting, and they were just at that time they're just like, we don't even know there's somebody in the house, and it was just like they were throwing shit at each other, shooting through the ceiling, all this shit, and they were just complete. But I was like, kind of movie it is.
Dude, I hate that they killed Al. He just
Yeah.
wanted off Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that ended up being
Yeah,
even worse
dude, that
than he
was
thought.
They killed him
shocking.
quick, too.
Yeah, real quick. I was like, no, not Al, dude. Like that sucks.
How about the fucking Home Alone homage though, dude? That shit
Dude.
was dope.
The fucking nail going through his chin on the stair fucked me up, dude. Because I felt like I thought I felt something
Did
on
you
my
grab
chin.
your chin?
No, but I like gulped real big. I was like, oh.
And she
didn't choke
fucking
on your
stepped on
nose?
his like shoulder to climb over him to push
So
him
who
over.
who got it worse, him or her?
Dude, I don't know, cause that got because dude, the back of her skull got like.
I
ripped
think
off.
she got it worse because she got the bowling ball to the face like 3 times, bro, and then straight to her.
He got
one
it
to the
at least
face with a
twice.
nail.
Yeah, that
And
went straight
her-
to his
and-
head.
and
And
that
he
was-
fell on a
Yeah.
bed of
nails.
nails.
And you gotta think this the one to her face was just straight on. His was like off and then
Grab him.
dropped.
Okay, but then she gets scalped by this fucking super
She did
glue
that
on the
to
ground.
herself.
Yeah, but that still happened to her though. They
That's
both
on
got
her.
fucked up pretty bad, dude.
Yeah, even
Like in a Home Alone style, like they did promise us, like this is gonna be like R-rated Home Alone.
dude, it was.
And they
It was
gave
Die
us that.
Hard and fucking.
It was
Home
everything.
Alone.
There were so many movies in this.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. And I love the fact that like he was just like doubting the traps. That made it so much sweeter. He's like, "Oh yeah, you gotta hide," and then what? And then he still
you
falls
saw
on
that
the
step
fucking thing.
that was cut, and you're like, oh,
That's
shit,
that's
I
Home
didn't see
Alone
that
as
one.
fuck too, dude. That's the same shit the fucking McAllister did in Home Alone.
Did you
too.
all get a different vibe from the movie during that Home Alone scene?
Oh, it was a
'Cause it
completely
was-
different
yeah,
movie.
It
Yeah.
completely changed just for that 5-6 minutes or whatever, and then kind of went back.
Yeah, I think
I
that
loved
was
Intentional.
it was a risk because it could have easily taken you out of the movie just like enough to where you're like, oh, this movie sucks. You know, you can't come back in after that. But I think they dwelt on it just long enough and made it badass enough to where we were like,
Those
okay.
decisions are always the best though when they are pulled off. You have
The
to
risky
take that
ones?
risk.
Yeah.
Because like another one, it's been done in a lot of horror movies and movies like this. Even in the barn scene, something we didn't talk about, the nice like almost like Christmassy song that was playing.
Oh
when-
yeah, the
when he
music
was-
through all the scenes.
He was beating the fuck out of them, the most like cheerful sounding song ever. And when it initially started, I was like, "How's this guy? I don't know."
Yeah,
if
I didn't
like
like it
this."
at first.
And then like he starts fucking clubbing them, and you're still hearing the and the thuds with it, and it's like there's something about that when you have like music that doesn't match the scene, and it somehow does sync up
Yeah.
in a way that your brain can't even fucking comprehend. That it makes it even better.
that
So they-
Christmas magic.
They
Yeah,
did
you
they
can't
did that
explain
a
it.
couple times at least in this movie, and both times succeeded. I thought the daughter was fucking great too. Actually,
Oh, she did really
There's
good.
something about like that is like one of the cutest kids to me for some fucking reason. The whole time, like anytime she was,
7-year-old.
yes,
I
exactly.
felt like she straight up believed in Santa.
Yeah,
like she
like-
still believes in Santa for real.
Yeah, like anytime she was
No
like
doubt.
talking to Santa, like I don't know if it's because I have like a daughter, but like most of the time I watch kids, I'm like, yeah, it's good for a kid actor. But something about her, like everything felt so fucking authentic. Like something about her performance, like put a smile on my. It's actually as weird as it sounds. She didn't do anything insanely special. Maybe for a kid she did, but it's probably one of my like favorite performances.
She's in a
Top
movie.
10,
It's pretty
top 10?
special. For
I
a
don't
kid.
know, but but there's something.
Honorable mention.
But it's like one of those things like I can't explain. But like every time she was on screen, like I had a smile on my face. Like I was like, man, like I love this kid. But yeah, she probably was like my
Why don't
favorite.
you just go
character.
adopt her,
I probably am.
Mr.
Coming for it.
Moneybags
Don't
over
even
here.
remember. Don't remember her name. she was great though.
It was a weird name.
What was
That's
it?
the first thing I think.
Dude,
Alex
they
was
said.
started
Gertrude.
burning
They're
fucking
calling her
money
Trudy.
for no reason.
I
It
just
was
saw you
the
shake your
dumbest
head at
fucking
that.
decision, dude. Because like
I
there,
didn't
it was
know.
literally for no reason.
That,
What?
it ended up being for
What'd you
no
say?
reason, but I think
The
that,
burning the money,
Oh, yeah.
that's like the joke. It's like really we just burned it. Like they even joked about that.
right?
But like,
they burned
but,
$500,000, but
but
There
that
was only 300,000 to begin with.
not 300,000.
But
300
coming back to
million,
the
yeah.
Christmas spirit type of shit, it's like you're like it's not on Christmas. It's supposed to be about not about greed, about happy.
Right.
Like it ties.
Nobody
into
wants to
it.
watch money burn.
Yeah, but it ties into it, and then it creates the joke with the sister. It's like, really, we're just gonna burn this?
The
Like,
only time I've been
I'm the only one
okay.
to laugh, but when she was just like, I mean, he's basically dead. Like I thought that was hilarious for some reason.
The only time it's been okay in a movie to burn money
It was
was The Dark
Joker.
Knight.
And I knew you were gonna
Did
say-
you think they did all that for $300,000? I was about to. Are you
It's
serious?
the biggest lick of our life.
Yeah.
Although for me, dude,
Can't even buy a
300,000. You
house.
tell me that,
They
I'm
each
like,
get
oh,
30,000 once they split it.
Yeah, because there's 20 of them.
Yeah, there was a.
well, there's
bunch
more
of
than
them.
that, bro. It was like
Yeah, there was.
there was a
bunch
whole
of
entire. Oh yeah,
kills.
the excavation unit or extraction unit
Yeah.
team,
Did
or
you ever
whatever.
see that?
I didn't until they pulled up. Once they pulled up and I seen the Lone Ranger going out, I was like, oh, it's a trap. And then they killed him, and I'm so upset they killed him. But it was so funny because like. He was like,
was
didn't
so
he
happy.
mention his movie to them too?
He said he had played a bunch of military people.
He's like, oh, that's right. He's like, I played a lot of
Yeah.
military people in my time.
John Claude Van Dick, dipshit.
Like,
They
he's
lit
going
him
to get
up
help.
too. They
Yeah, it was
fucking
bad.
they loaded him up with.
Well,
it.
I knew something had to happen because I'm like, he's not gonna just get away.
I wish he would have lived. I do. I wish they'd have done a little
It
spin
was
off.
cool because then we got to have more villains for fucking Harbor to just destroy. Yeah, it was great.
Fuck yeah. So
Which
where
at the
we
time I was like, how is he even gonna? He's barely beat these two up. How's this gonna work? But
That's
they
what I
made
was
it.
in the
But it
same
made it
mindset.
work. And I was like, okay, even better. He's a fucking badass now. Scores.
Scores, Tyler. You go first.
8-7.
Shoo.
That's it?
That's it.
No.
A whole shoe, sir.
7.
High praise, my friend.
Well, it was what I expected, but I didn't expect a comedy, and that made it that much better.
I wish we would have.
I knew there'd be a little bit-
I love guessing scores for sure.
Yeah,
What
guessing
do you
scores
think
is
my
fun.
score is? I already told Brandon it's between a
come on.
7.5 and an 8.5.
I already forgot. So I'm
I
gonna
would
say
say 8-3.
8-5.
Oh shit.
8-3.
I'm gonna say 8-5.
I'm gonna say 7-9.
I'm at an 8.2. I really enjoyed this movie. I
Hell
had
yeah.
so much fun with it.
Mm.
8.2.
I'm at like an 8-4, actually.
No.
All
gotta
right,
fill out a
sorry. We won't do it.
7-7
We won't do
also.
it. Go ahead.
All right.
Brandon's at a. I'm gonna say he thinks it's great at an 8.5.
Yeah, I think he's high 7s, low 8s. I'm going to go 7,
8,
9.
8-2.
I'm at an 8.9. This movie
Damn.
is dope as fuck, dude. I was like in like a 8-2 love it stage, so like the
Until the
first
bar.
half, and then like once the second half took over, I fell in love with this movie. This movie was fucking dope.
Dude, I'm probably at a 9 now, actually.
He's like, I gotta up that. No,
It's a
7-1.
masterpiece.
You're not going to rate this movie
I
higher
knew it
than me.
wasn't quite like a 9, but I was juggling between 8.7 and 8.8, 8.9. And I'm going to be watching this movie over and over
This is a
again since I
Christmas
do the
classic, yeah.
25 days of Christmas. I mean, it's fucking Die Hard with Santa and Home Alone. They really did nail that with that description. It's good.
Ronnie's at a 7.1.
And they explained that he's like a Die Hard Blu-ray.
7-4.
That was great.
7174.
Self-aware. Are you saying it's a 7.4?
No, they said 7174.
I think you're. I feel like I've never heard you give this score, but like a 7.6.
Mm-mm. No, it's an 8.3 for me.
Okay.
I only had like the 2 or
Yeah.
3 problems with the movie. Like the rest of it was just so much fun to watch. So yeah, 8.3.
So we all love this
I don't
movie.
think it's great, but I think, like you said, it's definitely something I'm gonna watch every year for Christmas. Like this is gonna get played in the
It's a
house.
fun-
It's probably one of those that will just grow
You
too.
got to show your child now.
Oh yeah, they gotta know,
Santa.
Aria would have loved this movie, bro.
dude. Yeah, Jenny would probably love it.
From the block.
Yeah.
Johnny wants to see that new Transformer. I had no idea he was into Transformers. Supposedly he like loves all those.
Well, there you go.
We done with Violent Night?
Oh yeah,
Wrap it,
right.
Tyler.
Yeah, wrap it.
Wrap it and tap it.
Where can they find us?
It's been a while. Let us know, Tyler. Say it.
I like how Rodney walked right by it. Peace, love you.